and then you were given the diagnosis, or you noticed, especially if the child was not your first, the first thing that comes to you is why me? You would have asked that question 1,000 times, especially the mom. What did I do wrong? Why do I deserve this child?
Sure.
But I have an answer that my pastor said to us like 2-3 years back when he was teaching us about life and the challenges and the curves he throws at us. He said, you say why me? And he's asking us, why not you? She said something very important. Everybody deserves a good quality of life. But you see the gift that God has given to all of us in this room. I call them gifts because their learning and their living requires a little extra care. In your mind, you say, she just said a little extra care. I'm always in and out of hospital. I cannot take my child to a regular school. I have to pay more. I have to look more. I have to do more. But there is no way that child would have come to you if you did not have the capacity to love the child. You have enough love to give to that child. That's why the child came to you. Sometimes, because of the probably not sleeping at night, looking after them, in and out of hospital, the costs and everything, there are depressing moments, there are question moments, there are moments where you're thinking, I wish. But we all know that if wishes were on horses, beggars will ride, right? So all I've come to tell you this morning, one is well done, and God bless you. Don't stop. Don't give up. These days, every time I see a new video online of a child living with Down syndrome doing one fantastic thing, I'm sending it straight to Morainbow. Tola and I go way back. We went to secondary school together. She left in JS3. We met again. The first time I met her, I saw her carrying her daughter on her shoulder, Monyoluwa, and she had braces on her legs. And I asked, Tola, we reconnected, and she told me the story. The first thing I asked myself, would I do for Moyi what Tola, if a Moyi came to me, would I do for Moyi what she has done? She left a banking job that would have probably paid her enough money to look after the child. She left her place of comfort, Port Harcourt, and came to Lagos. She began again. And I asked myself, would I do that? Now she's not stopping at that. She's gathering women, gathering everybody. Come, we can do this together. She's not stopping. She's not sleeping. If we have 100 dollars, there's a better life for children living with Down syndrome. Because as we research, as we carry out activities, we will find the things that they can do to give their life a meaning. Ask yourself, who wants to be a child forever? Nobody. Those are their own frustrations too. Do you think they don't have frustrations? Oh, they do. Oh, they do. Yes, they do. And do you know the funny thing? They are more fortunate than children who are living with autism. That's the truth. Children living with autism, antisocial, wants to be alone. Some don't have speech, rotational patterns, a lot of disorders that come because the widest spectrum in the world is ASD. that's autism syndrome. It is, it is wide. Children with Down syndrome, they love to love. They are very social. They are amiable. They are happy. It's only when they are uncomfortable with their health, then they are challenged with their health. That's when you need to start doing a bit more. Cognitive skill, is that what you are bothered about? That they will not go to a regular school. Who told you regular school is regular? I'm an educator. That's school with walls. The world is going school without walls. That's where the world is going. The world is going technology. You are at advantage. You don't know it. Because your child will not be locked in the four walls of the classroom. You can actually groom your child in such a way that the areas of expertise of that child is harnessed earlier. You find their bend, you work on it, build it, and that child achieves more earlier, achieves more independence, achieves skills, life skills. The other day I was watching a video of Moi. She was telling us how she made her sandwich. Was I tricked? Was I tricked? If we continue together, see what she's trying to do here, what they're trying, Mrs. A is trying to do, those people, what we are trying to do is building a community whereby we can rub off one another, help one another, hold one another's hand, hug one another when we are down, call one another, look, I can't take this anymore. And somebody who's walking same journey with you is telling you, don't worry, it's going to be okay. I've passed through this phase. It's a phase. It's going to pass. That's what we're doing. That's the community Morainbow is trying to build. Don't shy away. Don't run away. They have life here. Do you know what it is to go to a mainstream and everybody is doing the same thing and you cannot do what they are doing? But they're here. All of us look the same. All of us act the same. All of us are hitting the milestones the same at the same time. Do you know what it is? Give them a chance. Don't lock up. Don't give up. Is life tough? Yes. Even for people whose children are atypical. Ours are atypical. Whose children are typical? Of course there are challenges. And like I said, if there's not enough love in our hearts for that child, we cannot help that child to fulfill purpose, then that child will not come to us. That's all I've come to do today. To encourage you. You are towing the right path. When Moi came, they told her, she will not walk, she will not talk, she will not eat, she will not sit. Can you run after Moi now? To catch her, you will try. Because I work in a school, a mainstream school. To catch Moi, you will try. She's doing everything. So give them a chance. Cooperate with Morainbow. Come out. You know somebody else whose child is living with Down syndrome, talk to the person. Give the person your own testimony. Let's build a strong community. See, the last time I went to America, I went to the autism center. You need to see the community built. Nobody is going to tell you that your child cannot be somebody. My child is only learning to live life differently. That's it. That's it. They learn differently. We don't all learn the same way. Do you know, even in a typical school, in the classroom, all children do not acquire learning the same way. There are methods. So here is where your life, the child will have a good life. Join forces. Let's do this together. Let's build a community of believers